children, this is Satish. Welcome back to our class. So today's our topic is real numbers chapter, rational numbers. In rational numbers today we will discuss terminating and non-terminating rational numbers and converting them into P by Q form. Okay. Before starting the class, I request everyone to watch video completely and don't skip it. Okay, watch video completely to understand better, so that your revision becomes little easier to understand. So let us start with rational numbers. Just we'll revise what is the definition of rational numbers. So what is rational number? A rational number is a number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equals to 0 and P and Q belongs to integers, Z for integers. So a rational number is a number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equals to y, Q is not equals to 0. What happens if Q becomes 0? So division with 0 is not possible. Okay, it is indefinite form. So division with 0 is indefinite form. So that's why Q is not equals to 0, and P and Q belongs to integers. Okay, a number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where Q not equals to 0 and Q belongs to Z, is called as a rational number. Whenever you are writing a rational number, you must write these conditions also. Right? In real rational numbers, we have two types. First one is terminating. Second one is non-terminating. So these are we are learning from class 6. Will revise one more time. So what is terminating rational number? What is the meaning of terminating? Right? Check what is the meaning of terminating actually. Okay. The meaning of terminating is to find something. Okay. To end something. We'll get an end. Okay. Let us take this rational number, that is 1 by 4. You know to divide, right? So we'll divide with the denominator 1. 1 is less than 4. So we'll take a decimal point. Because of the decimal point, 0 will come how many times? 2 times. Remainder is 0. Remainder is 2. 1 because of decimal point, we can take one more 0. 4, 5 is 20. So see here, the remainder I got 0. So it is terminated. We got an exact answer, that is 0.25. Okay, after 5 there are no decimal places left. Okay, nothing is there. So it ended at 5. So these type of rational numbers are called as terminating rational numbers. When you divide, you will get remainder as 0. Keep in mind. When you divide terminating rational numbers, you will get remainder as 0. When you divide non-terminating rational numbers, you will not get remainder as 0. One or few numbers will be keep on repeating. Like if you check with 1 by 3, so what is 1 by 3? We'll divide this also. How many times? 3 times 9. Again 1 will come. Again 3 will come. So again 1. So it is keep on repeating. This type of rational numbers are called non-terminating rational numbers, or you can say repeating rational numbers. This 3 will be keep on repeating. Simply you can write 0.3 bar. Okay. Bar means it is repeating. Okay. Now 0.3 bar. 0.3 bar we got for 1 by 3. Right? Now here 3 is called as period. The number which is repeating is called as period. Very important words these are. 3 is repeating, it is called as period. How many numbers are repeating? is only one number is repeating. That is called periodicity. It is called periodicity. How many numbers are repeating here? Only one. One number is repeating. So periodicity is 1. Period is 3. Okay. Number of numbers repeating are called as periodicity. The numbers which are repeating is called as period. These two are very important definitions. Keep in mind. If you want, you note down. One more time I will repeat. So period is the number which is repeating, or the numbers which are repeating are called period. Okay. Periodicity is number of numbers repeating after the decimal point. Okay, number of numbers repeating. How many repeating here? Only 1. So this is different between period and periodicity. Very important words these are. Keep in mind. Now let us move on to how to identify terminating and non-terminating without doing actual division. Okay. Children, now we will see how to identify the given rational number, whether it is terminating or non-terminating. Okay. Now we have 3 formulae or 3 reminders which says us the given rational number is terminating or non-terminating. What are they? Is first, a denominator's prime factorization should be 2 power m into 5 power n, or 2 power m, or 5 power n. If any of these 3 cases is existing in denominator, then the given rational number is terminating. Other than these 3 cases, any number is existing other than these numbers, any other number is existing, then it becomes a non-terminating decimal expansion. Okay. Now we'll see that how to do practically. We'll see 75 I will prime factorize 3 into 25. So this can be written as 325 75. 25 can be written as 5 square. It's a perfect square. Now I got 3 into 5 square. 3 into 5 square. See, I did not get these 3 cases. I got 3 extra here. So this rational number becomes non-terminating rational number. Non-terminating rational number. Now let us check this one. 40 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. So we got 2 cube into 5 power 1. See here, one of these cases is existing here, 2 power 3 into 5 power 1. So this becomes a terminating rational number. So 7 by 40 is a terminating rational number. If denominator is any of these forms, 2 power m into 5 power n, or 2 power m or 5 power n, then it becomes terminating rational number. Other than these 3 cases, any other case, it becomes non-terminating rational number. Now see here, instead of 13 by 75, if you have 3 by 75, whether it is terminating or non-terminating. Because I said 75 factorization, all these things, we will get denominator 3 into 5 square, we will blindly write this is non-terminating. No, here common factor, this is not in a standard form. See here, 375, both comes in 3 table. You have to first simplify it. 3 ones are 3, 25. Now what I got is 1 by 25. 1 by 25 is 1 by 5 square. One of its cases is existing. This is terminating decimal. Okay. You have to check this also. Right. Next, we'll see how to convert non-terminating rational number into P by Q form. Now let us learn how to convert into decimal form. This generally we learned in our lower classes. Excuse me. We learned in our lower classes, that is 1 by 7. We divide with 7. I'll do here. Okay. First, 1 is smaller than 7, so take decimal point. How many times is 1? Right. Next 3. So again 0 carries here. How many times is 4 times 28, remainder 2, again 0 you can take here because of the decimal point. Now 7 2's 14, remainder is 6, again you can take 0 here. 7 7's are 49, or you can take 7 8's are 56, so remainder you got as 4, again 0 carries. 7 5's 30, 5, what we got here again 5 7 7's are 49, remainder 1. See again where we started at 1, again we reached 1, so these all will be repeating. We started at 1, again we reached at 1, so all these numbers will be repeating. So 1 by 7 value how much? 0.142857. 142857. So these all numbers will be repeating. This is how to convert a rational number into decimal form. Now here, just now we discussed what is period here. Period is 142857. What is periodicity? How many numbers are repeating? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So periodicity is 6. Period is 142857. These all numbers are repeating. So period is 142857. Children, you have to remember, if a rational number is not terminating, it always repeats. Okay, there are only two types. If the rational number is not terminating, it's a repeating decimal only. Okay, keep this in mind. Now one more doubt children will have is 22 by 7 a rational number or not, or irrational number? Because pi value, generally in few questions we use 22 by 7. So children will feel pi is irrational number, so 22 by 7 also irrational number. No, pi is not equals to 22 by 7. It's the nearest decimal. Pi values nearest decimal will consider as 3.14. 3.14, if you convert into P by Q form, its nearest value you will get is 22 by 7. This is a repeating decimal. It is repeating decimal. This is rational number. 22 by 7 is rational number. Keep in mind. Okay, 22 by 7 is not irrational, it is rational only. Pi is irrational, 22 by 7 is rational. Okay. Now we'll see how to convert into P by Q form. I'll tell you two questions, two different cases. First question, convert 3.1412 into P by Q form. Right? Now assume this as x. Let x is equals to 3.12 bar. Let this be equation 1. Okay. Now check how many, after decimal point, how many numbers are under bar. How many numbers are there? 1, 2 are there. All the numbers are there under bar. So how many decimal points are there? 2. Okay. Then multiply with 100. If 3 are there, 1000. If 1 is there, 10. Got my point? 2 decimal points are there. Multiply this equation both sides with 100. I am writing here. Multiply equation 1 into 100. Whenever you are multiplying, you have to multiply equation on both sides. So 100x is equals to, see, if you multiply this, these two numbers will come this side. So that is 312 point. It is a repeating decimal, so 1 2 per will be there. So this is equation 2. Now see, after decimal point, same digits are there. So just subtract equation 2 minus equation 1. So equation 2 what? 100x is equals to 312.12 bar. X value how much? 3.12 bar. So just subtracting, this is 99x is equals to, after decimal point same digits are there, so you will get 0. 312 minus 3 how much? 309. So just convert into P by Q form. X value how much? 309 by 99. These two numbers are divisible by 3, so you can divide. So 103 by 33. So this is how we convert repeating decimal into P by Q form. Now this is different case, we will see this one now. See here, all the numbers are not under bar, only few numbers. First digit is not there under bar, remaining two numbers are under bar. Now as usual, first assume given number as x. This is equation 1. Okay. Now how many numbers are without bar? Is only 1. Okay, multiply with 10 first. So 10x is equals to 13.12 bar. Let this be equation 2. Now how many numbers are under bar? 2. Okay. So multiply with equation 2 by 100 because two digits are under bar. So 10 into 100 is 1000x. Yes. Here these two terms comes this side. 1312.12 bar. This is equation 3. Now little confusion here, whether we have to do 3 minus 1, 3 minus 2. Remember here, after decimal point what is there? 1, 2. Here after decimal point 1, 2. So do 3 minus 2. So equation 3 minus equation 2. What will get? 1000x is equals to 1312.12 bar. Second equation, 10x equals to 13.12 bar. Representation is very important. See how I am writing. Okay. This is 990x. 990x is equals to, after decimal point 0. So 1312 minus 13 is 1299. So you can divide with 1299 with 990. If it is divisible by any number, you can divide. This is divisible by 3. You can write x value as how many times? 433 by 330. So this is how we convert. These are two cases are existing, converting into rational numbers. Okay. Now one more small case is there. Without doing division, how to change given numbers into P by Q form. Now this is a question given. Without doing actual division, convert this into P by Q form. This will be the question how to do. Okay, it is very simple. See here we have 4 and 40. We just have to change these numbers into tens, hundreds or thousands. Okay, with what I have to multiply 4 to get 100 or 10. I can't convert 4 as 10 because 10 will not come in 4 times, but 100 will come. How many times? 25 times. So multiply and divide with 25. So this is equals to 7 by 4 into, when you multiply you have to divide also. 25 into 25 plus here, if you do the same operation, 25 by 25. 25 fours 100. See here, 100. 25 into 7, that is 175 plus this is 25 into 77 divided by 1000. This will calculate, just calculate like this, 1750 and 175, add 5291, so 175 by 100 plus here 1925 by 1000. Convert into decimal, so 1.75 because 100 is there. In denominator here 3 are there, so 1.925. We just have to add these two. So how to add? 1.925, 1.75. So we get 5, 7, 9 plus 1 is 16, that is 3.675. So this is how we convert without doing actual division. Okay, this is our today's topic. Tomorrow we'll see irrational numbers. Okay, thank you children. Take care. Have a good day.